What's up, guys? Jason over here on episode 41 of Red vs. Blue. Today's episode is the last day of the season again. And, well, things have been going, I guess. Let's get into the episode straight away, pretty much. I'll catch you up and do all that good stuff. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you after this intro.
Streets are full of dreams and lies. Every corner has a story. With a pint and cloudy skies, we chase our fleeting glory. Manchester Knights are calling. In the madness we are falling. Round and round the wheels turning. Bright city always burning.
So, I'll start on the Blues shoulder with an overview of the season, where it started well. Went rough in October, got slightly better in December, then, January was rough, February was rough, March was better, April has been better. The back end of the season, since we changed formation, has been looking significantly better, which is nice to see. And we're currently sitting 12th. If we win today, we could get to the heady heights, potentially, of 10th, but we need a really good result to do that. And we're not going to make 9th because they're plus 21 on golded from Sudbury. We're not pulling that off, but we'll try going into 10th to finish the season off and see what we can do there. Let's just switch to the red side though, and we'll do the same kind of overview. Nothing too dramatic to report. Just trying to get straight into the game. We'll play Macclesfield, by the way. We're trying to go straight into the game, and we'll get with these friendlies again because I tried to sort the form out with wherever I could. So on the red side, it's just been up and down all year, really. It's we had a rough patch through January and February. I think they're starting to stay well. They've gone to a 4-4-2, and it seems to have just about stabilised things. But we currently sit in 13th in the National League there. So we're going to get into the game. I'm going to do another big rebuild, and then I'm going to see how I feel about the series after next season, because we are now in this is our third season at this level? Second season at this level. So our second season at this level, I don't really want to have to do a fourth. The fact that we're doing a third is first time I've done a third season at National League level in years. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's go against the football. So we'll start things off on the red side then, and I've basically, because there's not a lot to play for with FC United, I've picked for potential today. So Tom Worcester starts in goal with Matty Bullock, Andrew Eames, Musa Carballo, and Aaron Knight ahead of him. We've got Ambersley, Landy, Kypriadis, and Leonard starting in midfield, and Stuttle and Fletcher up top. On the bench, it's Sangraika, Garrigan, Payne, McCarthy, and Bowser. So we'll firm up, as I said, it's been picked for potential rather than necessarily chasing the win, just because I want to see if any of these players are still going to be here next year. So in the FC United dressing room, we're just going to say the fans have been a fantastic win all season, give them one last performance to cheer for. It's going to be a big overhaul in the summer because I'm not happy with it being at this level. So we are going to do a big overhaul. I think I've worked out what's wrong with the team, but I am going to sit down and do some stats. There might not be an episode on Friday because I am going to try and genuinely drill down into why this isn't working. And I really want to have a long transfer window. So we may not have an episode on Friday. It might be Wednesday for the next episode, but we'll make that work as Swindon real-life goalkeeper Connor Ripley is in goals for Macclesfield. That's fun to see. I just need to really sit down and think through both these squad selections, because the trouble with managing two teams and competing for the same pool of players is that I can't dedicate a whole bunch of sort of brain power, a whole brain, to doing the transfers at once. So I need to sit down, think it out. We'll see what happens. But Macclesfield now on the ball, as with O'Halloran to Coyle, goes back to Ripley in goal. And, we are starting slowly in the rain, but I'm hoping we'll get a result today as ball goes forward now for Sebury. Sebury going on a little bit of a run, and we'll hopefully get the ball to someone. Coyle to Landaloki to Williams, and we could tackle anytime soon. I mean, we're not looking like we're doing a great defensive job so far. We are just on the back foot as Sebury gets into the box, and Ethan Williams puts the ball away inside a couple of minutes, and we're not starting well, are we? We're going to break the boys because that's unnecessary to start off that badly. I know we were playing to see what potential was here, but frankly, I don't expect us to be absolutely ripped up like that straight away into the game. So we're going to have to hope we get better. Throw in, Bullock to take it for us, to Ambersley, back to Bullock, first time cross, looking for Leonard, back post, can't get there. Knight picks it up though. Can we build something from this? I would like to hope so. Landy to Kypriadis. Kypriadis goes back to Carvalho, and Carvalho looks for a ball forward for Knight. First time pass to Leonard, to Kypriadis again, back to Carvalho, and over the top looking for Fletcher, can't find him, and it's been headed away, and now we're on the back foot as Krauphaus puts the ball forward for Marsh, to Williams, to Krauphaus, to Barton, over the top looking for Marsh. Marsh ball with the goalkeeper. Marsh scores, and I think that's going to get called back for offsides. It is, and well, we've been let off there, but we don't look very good, and I don't like how not very good we look, if I'm honest. Stutzel and Fletcher have both scored recently. Stutzel only playing his second or third game for the club. But they've both been involved recently, and neither seems to be leading the line terribly effectively. But, you know, as I said, we're here to just check the potential, see if any of them step up. And so far, no one really is. Worcester now with a chance for a goal kick forward, goes all the way forward, and Coyle coming in the edge. Johnny Stuttle's picked up an injury, which is helpful. Kypriadis to Eames, to Lambie, to Ambersley. Ambersley gives the ball over the heavy first touch, and Krauphaus over the top to Marsh. Marsh put on one. Marsh just puts it wide. And we're going to be very lucky if we go in at 1-0 down, if we're completely honest, because we have just not been very good at all. And now we've got a free kick, and it's going to be Kypriadis to take it. Is he going to score this free kick to send us into the break on turf? He is. It's a load free kick under the wall. And, well, we'll take that because that's needed. That was needed. And, well, we can at least look a bit more like a team that has perhaps some semblance of a fighting chance in this game. I'm going to encourage the boys and see if they can fight their way back into it. Stuttle apparently needs to come off, but we'll work on it. We'll get their Knight to Fletcher. Fletcher back to Knight, to Carvalho. Back to Knight again, back to Carvalho, forward to Fletcher. Fletcher looking for Landy. Landy needs to find a teammate with this. Over the top looking for Ambersley, who can't get there. Lundaloki gives it to Coyle, to Williams, to Krauphaus, to Landaloki again, and forward to Williams over the top, looking for the run of Marsh, who puts it away. Frankly, that was a great setup. I see Ethan Williams that used to play for Manchester United as well, which is a sign of how things go. We bottled it just before half-time, and I'm starting to feel like we might have to switch things up a bit at half-time just to see our way through to the end of this game, because I can already see 3 guys who don't want to be out there, and they may have to get replaced. So we'll go into a dressing room. In fact, let's do you've not taken nearly enough shots. Let's grab the guys who aren't performing very quickly here. And then I'm going to go and do a quick tactics before we go up the second half. And I'll show you what I got. All the time I'm not happy with their performance. They're all fine. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to do a tactics. So now anyway, at tactics, I've actually used all 3 of our subs. It's going to be Kai Payne on midfield. Ash McCarthy comes on the right wing. Bouncer on the left wing. Ambersley as the attacking midfielder moves in there, and then Albie Fletcher goes up top. We've gone back to the Gagan, and hopefully that'll help us all out, and we'll see something improve in the second half. But yeah, things are not looking great so far. I had to change something, and I'm hoping Ambersley comes good, because I've sort of left myself with very few options otherwise. So Bullock with a throw to Ambersley. Ambersley back to Eames. Eames to Payne. Payne with time. Back to Eames again, back to Bullock. And we can take our time getting the ball forward. Bullock looking for Ambersley, but the ball goes through to McCarthy. McCarthy gets sort of trapped a little bit. Payne's picked it up across for Kypriadis. He shoots range and Ripley tips it wide. And we've got ourselves a corner, and we're looking like we're attacking again, which we'd like to see. Murphy Banzer going to take the corner into the box, looking for Fletcher. Can't find his head, and it's kind of headed away, but Bullock gets it back, and it's gone nowhere. But we are looking a little bit more lively, a little bit more positive in this second half. We've changed things up, and hopefully this will lead to good things. But we've just had a corner again. So Halloran heads it away, and just as soon as our commentators cursed it and said we looked like we were doing okay, we've conceded another goal. And frankly, we are just slip him away with no trace, and we can safely say that this has gone badly. So I'm not quite sure what to do now to turn this around, because I mean, Ambersley's not had a good game and Fletcher's not had a good game, and they're the two I'd be looking at to score goals for us. And I'm not quite sure what else to do tactically to make this work, so I may have to have another rethink in a second. We'll see how this highlight goes as Eames picked up the ball, gives it to McCarthy. McCarthy back to Eames, and Eames forward for Payne, or looking for Payne, finds Cipriades out wide for Banzer. Banzer goes back to Carvalho. Carvalho forward for Payne. Payne for McCarthy. McCarthy turns, runs. Can he cross it for someone? Cuts it back for Albie Fletcher, who gets a goal. And maybe we're back in this game. We just needed it to settle in a little bit. We are waiting for Ambersley to come alive, which would be very helpful, because once he's back alive, once he is alive, we should at least be able to put together something resembling an attack. I have been sort of in the back of my mind having a think about how I can sort of tighten this defence up a little bit, but there's not really a lot I can do with it without losing players in midfield, and we're kind of matching them formation as well. So, yeah, it's a bit tough. A bit of a tough one to try and rejig this one. Corner for Macclesfield into the box, and headed away by Bullock, but it's into the net, and I am going to make a change to tie up this defence, just so we don't concede a cricket score, because as much as we sort of like we were going to get something going, we're not quite there yet. So, yeah, it's going to be time to go away, do a tactics. We'll see how we change things up, and hopefully we'll make something happen here, because we are in danger of drowning at this point. So we're going to play a little game I like to call Let's Mess with the AI and see if it gets confused, because that's the formation we're going to finish this game off with. That's everyone in their best positions, and we're just going to see if this changed anything, as Carvalho has picked up the ball, and we are going to go backwards, apparently, to Eames. Eames with a chance to go forward now to Bullock, who's now playing as a right wing back, and we'll go on a little bit of a run. Gives the ball away, gets us put into touch, and well, we are very good. We're very good at football. We are thoroughly terrible. I'm going to berate the boys again, and hopefully what will happen is they'll get their heads in the game. The guys, now they can't complain because they're all playing in their best positions and roles, should hopefully maybe turn into a football side. Who knows? Who knows how this will go? But we've got nothing to lose, because the season's over, and I just want to see something positive happen. Free kick now for Macclesfield. Crownhouse with a shot over the top to just net us off, really, give us a bit of a highlight. And yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere. We've got a free kick. Payne to take it. Goes short to Ambersley for a shot for range. And Conrad Ambersley finally shows up in this game of football in an interesting position as well, it has to be said. Puts the ball away from range. I don't know what inspired that free kick routine, but we'll take it, because that has worked beautifully. And Conrad Ambersley is now on the score sheet, back in the mix, and Carvalho has been taken off, which means we've lost a centre half, which is incredibly helpful. I've got to work out how to make this work now. Right, we're going to make Payne go back to there, and I guess we just move everyone back a bit. I think what we'll do is we'll move Cipriades to that side, we'll move Ambersley down into the right wing, but we'll move over here, that'll work, and then we can drop Fletcher back here, Banzer in here. This is going to be an absolute mess, but it's all okay. We'll drop McCarthy back there. Do you know what? That'll work. It won't work, but you know what I mean. That'll do. It's going to see us out the game, and hopefully we'll get another goal, and we can chalk one up for random formation number 77. And hopefully we'll get something going, because, well, I don't know how else to make this work. So we're just going to have to hope we turn something up from this and go with that, because, yeah, time's ticking away. We're just waiting for a final result. So free kick, and Krause puts it into the box, and it's headed across goal, and it's come off everyone, and Worcester have blocked it, and I think it came off everyone else. It was offside anyway. 7 minutes of injury time ticking away, and hopefully we won't concede many more goals. Sutcliffe goes to Ballantyne. Ballantyne back to Sutcliffe with a cross into the box, and Jeray Jones puts that one away for 5-3. You've had a lot of goals in this episode today. they've just mostly been at the wrong end. And I think we're starting to see a lot of these young players may not necessarily be up for what we're asking of them. And we're going to have a bit more of a rethink for next season, as I said. Really turn things over, because this is unsatisfying, if I'm honest. And yeah, it's just been a disaster, frankly, and we're just gonna let this one tick away. Final whistle will be going any time now, and there we go. We are gonna go into the dressing room. We are gonna tell them we're not happy with their performance, and we're gonna go to Maine Road. So in the Maine Road dressing room, even though there is more to play for, I'm still doing a little bit of testing here. We've got Ruben Brammer in goal. We've got Curry, Adams, Coleman at right back next to Sabeko, Lara and Stanley. Batoni and Donker in central midfield. We've got Lewis Page on the right wing. Theo Carroll as the attacking midfielder. And Covenbird on the left wing. With Tugin up top. We've got Weil, Pye, Remy D, McGuffey and Savage on the bench. I may regret making those sub selections, but you know what? It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Let's get into it. So then, Road Restaurant, we're going to say we've been on a good run at league. Go out there and impress me. I am going to tell everyone just to be good, be at their best, because we do, as I say, still have a little bit to play for in terms of league position. It sure, if we can get up into 10th, like I said, this will help, I would think, with our budget for next year. I think our budget will be slightly improved if we finish 10th. But either way, don't quote me on that. We are going to try and overhaul this squad as well, and so on, because I think I figured out what's wrong with both of them. It's just going to take me a little while to get the squads together. As I said, we will maybe have Friday off. We'll see how close I am to being where I want to be with the teams when we get there, because I don't want to rush things. I do want to take my time and put together a squad for both sides that can get promoted. We'll encourage the boys, sell in, hopefully get some goals going in our favour and win this one. Throw in, it's Adams Coleman to take it. Goes looking short for pace, but can't find him. Ball is cleared, but it's picked up by Sabeko. Sabeko to Adams Coleman to Betoni over the top, looking for Bird. Bird into the box. Turns, cuts it back for Stanley, who gets brought down in the box for a penalty. And now we are going to have an opportunity to step up and get a goal early on. I don't know who this will be taking. I think it's Jacob Lara. It is Jacob Lara. He missed a penalty last time we looked, and this time he scores it. And we can perhaps relax just a little bit, because we have got a goal and we are ahead, which is beautiful to see. Jacob Lara getting the penalty put away. And, well, that's 1-0. And we might have something to build on here for next season. We'll see, because this is sort of part of my theory for next year being tested, this team as well. As I said, we were always trying to win it. But I've got a bit of a theory of how I'm going to build my squad for next year, and this is the testing ground, so we'll see how it goes. Well, that's half-time, and not the most eventful game in the world so far, but things are going according to plan. I'm going to say things are going well. I know you're capable of better. I'm going to grab Tunian and Bird, and possibly some other guys here. Doncor, Batoni. That looks pretty good. I'll just do a little pointy finger again and say I'm not happy with your performance. I send them back out there. And hopefully a better second half is incoming. Free kick, Tunian to take it into the box, looking for Stanley. It won't get there, but it's headed away. Lara picks it up. Can we get a second goal just to seal things up? Doncor back to Lara, Batoni to Tunian. Tunian with a shot from range, and well, Calvin Tunian is not necessarily the goal-scoring dynamo that we've needed all season, and that is something I'm looking to address. Kyder and Remy D was part of the plan for that solution, so we may see him just so I can give him a run out. But I think he'll be a big part of our attack next season, so that's worth us paying attention to and getting out there just to see if he can contribute somehow. Adams Coleman now with a throw-in to Savage, back to Sabeko to Lara. Lara with a chance to build on this and goes back to Brammer. Brammer to Lara. Lara looking for a ball forward. No, he goes backwards. And so I've made himself aware. Savage and Wiley on the wings, and Logan Pye in the centre of midfield. Savage back to Sabeko. And Sabeko will look for a ball forward to Savage again. Savage, first touch is very heavy. Bursey gets it and gets it to Wayne. Wayne out wide, looking for Trotman. And Trotman is going to go on a run against us now. He's going to try and beat his man a little bit of a mazy dribble, and Ramel Trotman scores, and I cannot speak English, which is going very, very well for me. And well, I guess we encourage the boys again and see if they can improve. This dribble was impressive. This is the new match engine, by the way, just doing its thing, making some more allegedly realistic football. And yeah, the mazy dribble has worked wonders for him. So we're back on terms. Free kick now, and it's going to be Loden Pye to take this one. He'll be looking for a teammate's head to Hernando Shaw, looking for whoever that was. Tunia with a shot from range. Gets another chance to Carroll. Theo Carroll in the box. He'll have a pop, and Theo Carroll smashes that one home. I didn't even see who was looking. I think it might have been Donkor that he was trying to get the ball to originally with the free kick. We'll have a little look. It was Donkor who stepped over it to Tunia. Ball comes off the back of the defender, back to Tunia, to Carroll, who takes one touch, another touch, smashes it through two defenders and puts it into the net. And we're back in front. And, well, we're looking pretty solid. I don't know why he's trying to find offside there. He wasn't offside. And it looks very, very good. And we are all happy again. We'll praise the boys this time. And hopefully they'll settle down, settle in, and they will actually start to look a bit more like they want to win this one. As Savage gets the ball into the box, looking for Lara, back post header goes over the bar. And, well, that's it's all just kind of feeling like a fizzled out end of the season. Let's have a look at where we are in the around the grounds just for now. We're up into 11th. Halifax are winning, which has put them above us. In fact, yeah. So we are 11th is still good. Blythe must be losing. Blythe are drawing. So yeah, we're moving up the table, which is good, as Adams Coleman now gets a throw into Savage. Savage turns, crosses to Weil. Weil back post heads it over the bar, and he's not really a left winger as well. He's a left wing back, but I've been trying to try him as a left back, and also I need an option to go up on the left wing. I realised I put Savage on the right wing. I could have put McGuffey there and put Savage on the left. It's fine. It all seems to be working out. It's all come out in the wash, and we are looking like we're just going to see this one through injury time. If Brahma takes a goal kick, goes deep. Pye wins it in the air. Adams Coleman now back to Pye to Lee. Sorry, to Lara even. Lara back to Sabeko to Pye. Sabeko again. Sabeko with a chance to put the ball wrong. Looking for Carroll. Can't find him. Ardley wins it in the air. Cummins goes across to Goddard Crawley. And Barnett now on the ball to Trotman. Wiley wins it back though, but not only gives it away against Barnett to Alexander. Alexander looking for a cross now. And we've got to close this one down. We haven't. Cross goes over. Fish is trying to get there. Fish heads it wide. And that is probably going to be the last chance of the game. And if it is, we will win this one 2-1. A nice way to finish off the episode on the series with a result. We'll have a little look at the table just to see where that leaves us. It does leave us in 11th, which is absolutely fine. It's better than we could have hoped for at a certain stage in this season. So when I say 1-0, lads, that was a good result for us. I'm getting ready to wrap up the episode. So as ever, I came out looking to see if budgets have been announced. They haven't been, and well, I guess that's a problem for me for next episode. We'll work it out. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back, as I said, with the next episode. It'll be some kind of transfer special with a massive squad overhaul. I've settled our plan. We're going to do that, and I'll explain it in the next episode, the whole philosophy behind it. So thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you all in the next episode. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave comments down below, all that good stuff. Until next time, I've been Chasing Lenny. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and have a good one.